All right, check, check, check. Looks like we're live. I've got some good news and some bad news this morning. The bad news, Henry's not going to be here. So that sucks. I like it when he's here, but Henry had to work this morning, unfortunately. I'm over a real job. But they say the path to financial freedom is through multiple streams of income. So, although I'm doing pretty well in the markets these days, I still keep a separate job. That's my pay my bills money. So that's the bad news. Henry's not going to be here. The good news is I did a little research last night and I'm getting a mic. So I'm going to have better audio quality. I'm ordering it today, so coming within the next week or so. Also, enough about that. Let's talk about open positions. I traded CBIO yesterday like a motherfucking savant, if I do say so myself. CBIO, I was buying it. This is all my trade recap from yesterday. I was buying it on this dip, selling into the rip, adding on the pullback, adding into power hour, and then selling into this rip in the 760s. Then I caught a piece short at 825 into this after hours gap up, and then I got some more short in the 780s or 790s. Actually, I think it was right at 8. And so right now I'm up almost 40 cents or more than 40 cents. I think I'm going to cover some right now. Let's take some profits. Why wouldn't we? Take some profits right now. Uh-oh, it's going up. So I put in an order at 766. We'll see if we can get a fill. If not, we'll just wait till the market open. I'm sure we'll get a fill right then and there because it'll whip around for a second before it picks a direction. The other one I'm in is I'm still short MIRM. So I was shorting into this squeeze. I got about a 26.50 average. Oh, I got executed one share. Got about a 26.50 average. Covered some here. Covered some more here. Covered some more here, green to red, and I'm holding a small piece. So I'm looking for more panic. This pretty overextended. MIRM. This is a pretty bearish candle right here that it put in yesterday. But if this thing doesn't hold green, or it doesn't hold red, and it gets past $24, I will be quick to cut this. Probably, maybe I should give it to $24.50. We should see if there's any shares to short right now. And there are shares to short. Interesting. I tried to add to my position on MIRM yesterday on this bounce right here, back up to 25 to the 25.50s, but there was no shares. Another one I'm looking for And I am fully executed on half my position on CBIO. So the money keeps coming in on that stock. Finishing off the week. I mean, right now I'm in the green, and I would have had every day would have been a green day this week. Earlier on Wednesday, I had one. I was up like $500-600, and I had one trade that wiped all that out and put me in the red. So I ended up having a red day. Put me in the red $1,000. Actually, wiped away all my profits for the day and put me in the whole 1,000. I made a little bit later. I made a little bit back later in the day, so I ended up down 500 on the day, which is bearable. That's not too bad. But I would have had. So today, I'm not going to try to be too. I'm not going to try to be a gunslinger today. Today, I'm just going to try to take some safe, easy trades, take my profits out of the market, and then hopefully end up over 3,000 on the week. We'll see. ABEO prices offering 27 million shares at $2.50. ABEO. Wow, that's selling off. Huge gap down. Anyways, another one I'm watching is NLTX. So I'm hoping for this one. It's on my screen right now. I'm hoping that we get some extension on this. So I'm hoping this one spikes because it's getting overextended. But I'd love to see it just squeeze out really, really hard one more time, 1 or 2 more days, and then we come in with the big short. I'm not going to buy it. It's up from 250 to the 11s. Be nice to see it get to, 1250, maybe 13, 14, 15, anywhere in this range. Like to see it have another big day today. So we'll watch it. That one will be on a separate screen. My main watches right now are going to be at the open are going to be MIRM, which is about to open. Actually, CBIO is going to be main watch. MIRM, NLTX, NLTX. Market's about to open. I'm going to get my hotkeys ready just in case I need to cover some. Real quick like. See it, we got market opening any second now. Probably should just have a stop loss on in MIRM in case it goes against me. And the market is open. So I think I'm going to try to cover some right here in the 750s. Covered some at 749. Hold a small piece, see if it bounces back. It's more in the 740s. I might try to get covered in the low 70s. See if I can get a fill in the low 70s. There it goes. Cover. Did I get executed? 721. Beautiful. Look at that. Almost a dollar a share. Fuck yes. That's awesome. MNPR squeezing. That was it IPO'd yesterday. I almost longed it overnight at 26. I think it got halted. It's only got a 1 million float. MNPR. So MNPR is definitely on top watch. NLTX is Not doing shit. MIRM. Not doing shit. CBIO trying to bounce. Coming back. Hell yes. Awesome. That is actually a really good dip buy off of 7, off the low 7s right there. That's an excellent dip buy. But I was too busy taking my profits. Oh, NLTX going red on the day. That sucks. NLTX going red. That sucks. MNPR is halted. Damn it. I almost bought this one yesterday, but since I already had 2 other trades going, I decided I didn't want to be overstimulated with trades at the market open. So I just left it alone, and I was thinking of buying on this pullback right in here at 25, 25.50. This stock IPO'd yesterday. It's a biotech, which biotechs have been on fire lately. So I didn't buy it. But now that it is on the, I should buy it now. Probably should put an order in at $31 and hope for a fill right after, because it's just got halted. Might do that actually. It'll probably gap up though. You know, and I don't want to chase it too much, but this thing is definitely looking pretty strong. You are about, okay. All right, I put in an order at 31.20. I probably won't get a fill just because it's going to gap up. It looks like the bid and the ask are at $34 and $35, so I probably won't even get a fill. I might even change my order to 31. $31.50. Okay, got my order changed to $31.50. So we'll see once this gets unhalted. Can't believe more people aren't talking about it in chat. MNPR halted. All right. It's been 5 minutes. Meanwhile, MRN is a low volume sell-off so far. I might cover that. CBIO bouncing to 750. Do I short here at 750? Nah. Well, maybe yes. 750. Rolling over. We'll leave it alone. See what happens with MNPR. Yeah, ideally I want to, for CBIO, I'd want, if I was going to reshort, probably want 775 or closer to 8. Looks like it's just going to give it up right here. Yeah, it would have been a good dip buy at, 710, 715, 705. Sell at 750, 760. MNRP still halted. MIRM testing low at A, 23.28. CBIO holding up a little bit for right now. MNRP still halted. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this one. I mean, it already went from 10 to 30. Jesus. I mean, it seems like such a ridiculous move. You'd think, how's it going to go up any higher? I've had too many times where I've thought that to myself. This thing can't keep going up. And really, the volume yesterday, I mean, yesterday was day one. Yesterday, the volume was only 500,000. $543K yesterday on the volume. And yesterday was the IPO. So if this thing is the first green day, if this thing gets more attention, I mean, this thing could go to 100. Who knows? It's only got $1 million in the float. I'm talking myself into wanting it more and more. Changing my order to 32. Because I want to fill. Because I think it's going to keep going. MIRM's making me nervous. It's not breaking down. It's doing what it did yesterday. Yesterday, MIRM. See, yesterday it just chopped around at the open, right under green to red. And all of a sudden it just rips back. Gets some volume. You know what? I'm done with this one. It's not doing what I want. Cover. Take my profits. I'm out. Okay. Back to MNPR. Still waiting for it to get unhalted. Ooh. CBIO. Getting interesting. There we go. This is what we want right here. Okay, I'm going to short a small piece. I'm going to take a starter short right now. Short. Did I get some? Fuck no. Come on, how did I not get a fill there? There you go. Now I got a fill. Alright, got some short. We're going to add somewhere close to 8. We'll add somewhere close to 8 and we'll risk high day. In fact, I'm going to get my order in now. I'm going to add some at 780. Put it at 779. Is it going to get there? I don't think so. But I never think so. Come on. Got it. Going green on the day. Look at that spike. Ooh. MNRP is open. MNRP is open. I did not get a fill. I told you it was going to gap up. Put the order in at 32. I could still get a fill though. See if it pulls back. Come on, bitch. Come on. MNRP is open and squeezing. Damn. Missed it. Damn. Could have made... Wow. If I would have got a fill, it would be up like $8 a share. Volume's coming in hot today now. That's the biggest volume bar it's had since it IPO'd. But since yesterday. Look at that volume bar. Meanwhile, CBIO 780. Might get some right here. I'm in an MNRP. Maybe I don't want any. I mean, I got an order at 32. I mean, I'm already up over $600 on the day. Could just quit and be done for the day. $36. Don't want to buy it at 36. Jesus. Uh, $32. What is my order in at? 32.03. How bad do I want in this stock? How bad is my FOMO? I touched off 32.50. I missed my execution by like 20 cents. Damn. That sucks. That was a good cover on MIRM. Let's see what we got here. Look at MIRM going green on the day. Motherfucker. Better reserve some shares or it's too late. Might squeeze. CBIO. Look at that. It's trying to squeeze. So if this starts squeezing up towards 26, 27, 28, I'm going to short some into that squeeze. CBIO got rejected by green to red for right now. See how it holds VWAP right here. MNRP keeps going. I barely missed it. I missed it by 30. I seen it hitting the 3250s, and I had my order at like 3280. Damn, I would have bottom ticked that motherfucker. Look at that. I would have caught almost $8 a share right there. I would have been selling some at 40. That's for damn sure. Damn. Oh, I would have banked on that one in like 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, killed it. That would have been a nice topper on my week. It's okay though. I'm already got solid gains on the day, so I shouldn't bitch and win. And CBIO is rolling over. Yes. Take a small piece off right here. Start covering into this flush because you never know. It could hold and come back later on. Took some off right there at 744. I just nailed this motherfucker every time. Love to see it go down to, well, I think probably 725. 7 would be best case scenario. I mean, because there's a ton of support from yesterday at 7. You might be thinking, yes, you know, yesterday was the first screen day. Why would you short it? Well, a huge part of it is because of this horrific long-term chart. And I'm not saying it couldn't squeeze and keep going, but that's why you just respect your risk. You know? I didn't want to short, you know? That's why I didn't want to short it right here in the 750s and 760s. Because I want to get it closer so it has more downside and I have less risk. See if we can get another flush down. Love to cover some more at 7 and 730s. Yes, and I will have, I'm ordering a new mic, or I'm ordering a mic today. Because I'm fairly new to this live streaming, video logging, whatever you want to call it. I only started doing it because I remember whenever I first started trading, I always wondered what it would be like to, you know, kind of listen to an experienced trader, what's going through their head. Because when I first started trading, I just got my ass kicked. My wife now was my girlfriend then, but she lived with me. Remember her asking me, so when are you going to start making money at this? Because every day she would come home from work and we'd go on a walk. And she'd be wondering, and she'd ask me, so how did trading go today? Oh, I lost $500. Oh, I lost $100. Oh, I lost $150. Every day. And she's like, well, when are you going to get better at this? It took me about 6 months. There we go. Flush, cover. Boom. Covered some more at 738. I'm going to cover some more. Oh, I'm completely out. No, I'm not. All right, I got 1/4 left. Look at that. 725. I'm just going to take it all off. I'm not going to get too greedy. Boom, 725. Hit my goals. I am up over 1,000 on the day. Hell yes, another $1,000 day. So for me, back to my previous story. So when I first started trading, oh man, 713. Damn. Anyways, I'm not going to be upset about that covering too early. Fuck. So when I first started trading, I went about 6 months. Went about 6 months of, I lost a little over $5,000 at an average of $150 per trade. Granted, I didn't lose every single trade. I'm just saying that I lost $5,000, and if you took all my trades and you divided it, if you divided the number of trades I had by the $5,000, I lost about an average of $150 per trade in 6 months, and that was tough. Because when my wife asked me, when are you going to start winning, I told her, I was like, there's a learning curve to this, and I don't know what I'm good at, and I don't know what I like and what I don't like, and it's an acquired skill just like anything else, and you need screen time. If you've ever read the book Outliers by what's his name? Malcolm Gladwell. If you've ever read that book Outliers, he says in there that you got to put in at least 10,000 hours of practice to get proficient or good at any real skill, whether it's basketball, trading, learning how to be a plumber or an electrician. You got to put that time in. So at that time, I was reading that book, and that kind of really kept me. I was like, oh, wow, I'm not even close to 10,000 hours. Even after 6 months, I was like, I'm not even close. So I got a lot of work to do. So I stuck with it, and then I gradually started pulling myself out of the hole. I was in PDT too, which if you have less than $25,000 in the United States, you have to. You can only trade 3 times within a 5-day rolling period, which fucking sucks. It's the most bullshit fucking rule I've ever heard. Let's check out MNRP. Pulling back. Anyways, which it's tough, but gradually, I rebought. I blew up I think probably 3 accounts at $2,000 a pop. $2,500 a pop, $3,000 a pop, $2,000 a pop, until I started coming back and making some money. And then I grinded myself out, and I got myself out of PDT. And once I got out of PDT, I was like a kid in a candy store, and I did nothing but I went nuts, man, clicking buttons. I went bananas clicking buttons. And basically I put myself right back in PDT. Well, I started running it up a little bit, but it was pretty choppy. I was making big gains. I'd make $2,000, $3,000, $1,000 in a day, and then all of a sudden I turn around, I'd give it right back the next day. It was real choppy. But I was still kind of moving up. And then I had a huge, enormous loss that put me back in PDT. And I was down. Oh, that was devastating. I had almost like $50,000. My account up to almost like $50,000, or not that much, maybe $40,000, a little over $40,000, and I got knocked all the way down to $8,000. It's horrible. Horrible. But I grinded my way back. And now I'm out. And now I think that loss was probably the best thing that has ever happened to me, because ever since that loss, I lost it shorting. I broke more than one rule. The stock was, first of all, I didn't respect my risk. Once it breached my risk, instead of just cutting the trade, I got stubborn with it, and I started adding to a loser. It wasn't part of my plan to. Sometimes I'm scaling in. Like with CBIO this morning, I'm scaling in with a specific plan. So here it goes. It popped up here. I wanted it closer here. Once on this candle, I shorted here at, let's see what my first short was at. 767 was my first short entry. And then I added at 780 right here. So I'm scaling in, and I'm using green to red as my risk. But that wasn't the case with this trade. I just kept adding and adding and adding. I think the ticker was AWX. AWX. It was up on no news. There it is. This motherfucker. It was up on no news. Is this even it? Yeah, I think so. And it started squeezing up. And I just didn't think it could keep going. So I was shorting on this day. And I just kept shorting and shorting and shorting. Kept adding and adding and adding. And then it gapped up huge. See how it gapped up like a monster? So I get a call from the broker after hours saying, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Bressler." Oh, there goes MIRM. Fucker, I covered my short tour. I know this motherfucker was going to have a green day. Or a red day. Damn it. Covered too early. That's okay, though. Yeah, they called me and said, "Sorry, Mr. Bressler, we had to cover your loss, or cover your short." And I knew that this thing, it was up on no news. It was just a low float. And I was just trying to hold out through the squeeze. Because if you notice, on the day that they covered me after hours, I think at like $16 a share. The next day it hit a pre-market high of like $33, I think. It went way up there. I think they covered me at like $16 a share. My average was like around 10 or 8. They covered me like $16 a share. I had a monstrous position. I started shorting like a dumbass down here, way the hell down here. Like around like 6 or 5. And yeah, see how it dipped down right here? I remember because I had profits right at the open. But my kid was like 6 years or like 6 months old. She was climbing the stairs. I look over, my kid's climbing the stairs. I run over there to go get her. And I was literally typing in my order to take my profits off because I had a profit when I left my computer. I come back, and the thing had bounced $1 a share in like 30 seconds. And then I started adding to it and kept adding and adding and adding. And then after hours, I thought I was okay. At the end of the day, I was like, all right, it's going to roll over tomorrow. Fuck no, it's not going to roll over tomorrow. It's going to gap up. And they covered my order. Then the next fucking day, it's back down where it started. The next day, it's at 3. The next day, I'm in the money. Brutal. But I learned an important lesson. These things can go farther than you think. So that's why you got to respect your risk. If you're going to add to a loser, it's got to be part of your plan. You can't just do it just to do it. Even though I've done that a lot of times. But ever since that trade, I have kept my wins, my losses. I've had a very steady uptrend in my profit taking. Where it was choppy, like this chart, now it's been a gradual. Actually, now lately it's going parabolic. It's going straight up. I can actually pull it up. It's on the Profitly website. Anyway, so yeah, that was devastating. I took about 3 weeks off after that. That was the only time that I ever kind of, for like a maybe like a day, for like one day, I thought I considered quitting. Because just being back in PDT just seemed like just seemed so DCAR is spiking. PDT is like jail. Wow. Look at that. Getting halted left and right, too. Holy shit. Halted. No shares to short. Not that I want to short it right now. Just checking. Because if there are no shares to short, that tells me that it's got more of a squeeze potential. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I went like one day, maybe it was a couple of days, where I was like, you know what? I've been at this shit for so long, or not for so long, but by that time I had been at it a couple of years. And to just get smacked down and to get just put right back where you started, not right back where I started, but put back under PDT, just seemed so fucking demoralizing. And it just seemed like it seemed like I had a mountain to climb again to get out of PDT. I was like, to get the fuck out of here is going to take me forever with only 3 trades a week. Can't scale into positions. Fuck, man. You got to be so precise, and you got to pick the right one. You don't have room for error because you only got those 3 fucking trades. It's so annoying. It's bullshit. It's like I was just like, man, I don't want to do this again. And then I mentioned to my wife, I was like, you know, I'm actually thinking about just fuck it. Just forget about it. And then she's like, gosh, but she's like, you spent so much time learning how to do this. It's like, you're really going to quit after you've spent all this time learning how? She's like, you built your account one time. You learned how to do it. In the process of building your account, you learned how to do it. So you already have that knowledge. So it should be a little bit easier this time. She's like, are you really going to quit? And then my ego stepped in and I was like, fuck no, I ain't going to quit. Hell no, I ain't going to quit. I was like, you're right. I've already put too much into this. I've already invested too much of my life, too much of my time, my energy, my emotions into trying to be a success. But now that I'm finding some success, I mean, I just don't want to experience that ever again. There's nothing that teaches you like pain. Pain is the ultimate motherfucking teacher, that's for sure. Because I always knew you have to respect my risk. I always knew it only takes 1 trade to blow you up. I always knew that, that you shouldn't add to losers. I always knew you should always have a trade plan going in. But you can sit there and the gurus can tell you that, and you can hear people tell you that, but when you get a gunslinger mentality, and I have a gunslinger mentality somewhat. I have a tendency to just degenerate at the fucking computer and click buttons. I know this. And when you have that kind of tendency, and you just think, okay, hopefully I can just get away with it this one time. And then it fucking catches up with you. It's painful. Super, super painful. And I'm glad But getting out of PDT again felt better this time. It was quicker. It was easier. She was right. I got out faster this time. It actually surprised me how quick I got out. I'm actually very proud of myself the way I got out. And ever since I've gotten out, my account has been growing so much faster. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. It's fucking awesome coming in. I've already made over $1,000 today. I mean, here, I'm going to look at my P&L for the week. See what we got here. Love to be able to quit my job soon, one day. Sell my business. Actually, I have a business, but I'd love to be able to sell the business where I don't have any responsibility with that. But right now it's, I got a kid and a wife, and I got another kid on the way, so can't do that immediately right now. Got to think about them. All right, gains and losses. Come on. D-car. Uh-oh, getting smacked down. Still no shares. Halted on the way down. Alright, so this week was the 16th to the 20th. Holy shit! That can't be true. This is my best week of the year. Wow. $4,329.67 this year. Or this week. This is my best week of the year. Wow. That's pretty fucking awesome. I did not realize I made that much money. Dang, man. Wow. This is too good to be true. Now if I can just hold on to it and not fuck it up. I think that's going to do it for me right there. It's already been a good morning. I've been at this almost an hour. Already traded, locked in my cash. I'm in Iowa. It's 9:09 a.m. I got the rest of my day ahead of me and the fucking weekend. I got no positions open. I'm done for the day. I can do anything I want now. I'm going to go work out, eat a meal, jerk off, whatever. Go check in on the business later today. Life is good. Go play some poker this weekend. I will be back live Monday, 8:20 a.m. Henry will be back. Hopefully I'll get my mic here by that time, and the audio quality won't be as shitty. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like to it, hit the alert bell, whatever the fuck you do, what you do. If you like the video and you want to come back and see more, I'm going live. I think that right now it's looking like I'm trying to go live as much as I can at 8:20 in the morning. If I know I'm going live in the morning, I will put out I'll schedule an event for it. So I'll probably schedule one for Monday, 8:20. Damn it, NLTX. I wanted to short it yesterday. Oh, I wanted to see it came back, and I thought of shorting it right here at 11, but I was like, you know what? This thing, I don't know, it could consolidate here and squeeze up more. We'll just keep it on watch. I almost shorted 11 yesterday, but I'm trying to be more conservative with I'm just not shorting the shit out of everything, because that's what got me into trouble the first time. Look at CBIO. Oh, MIRM. Oh no, that's NLTX. So right now I'm keeping NLTX on watch. D-car. We'll add that one to the watch list, since that one is doing its thing. Up 144% on the day. So that's it. Let's call it quits. Thank you again for tuning in. See you Monday, 8:20 a.m.